a little bit different, you know. I guess 7 was 16.
Hello, everyone.
8 is on PlayStation 1, right? But, I mean, the classic Mega Man games, the other ones on NES, you know. And then I really liked Mega Man 9, and I don't know about a lot of people I think didn't like 10, but I actually liked 9 and 10. So I just wanted them to do another like that. But I guess they lost money on doing when they did Mega Man 10. So I don't know. I can see why they want to go in another direction and try something else with it. And I'm really glad that Mega Man's back. Like, it's better to have some sort of Mega Man than no Mega Man, for sure. And I definitely want to play it. And, you know, cartoony art style looks cool. You know, if you look at the box covers of the, you know, the old Mega Man games, like, Mega Man, you know, he looked like a cartoon character on the front of those. So it's cool that they're doing it in a cartoon sort of style. So I'm like, but then at the same time, they kind of tried to do that with like Mighty Number 9, and obviously that didn't work out. So I don't know. I'm really on the fence about it. Like, I'll have to play it, and we'll see if
Mighty Number 9.
I kind of feel like why fuck with a good thing, you know? Like, I think that they should just keep making it in the 8-bit style, personally.
God, did that game not live up to the hype?
I can see why they're doing what they're doing. Either way, regardless, I'm happy that Mega Man is going to come back. You know, regardless. And I don't think that it looks like it could definitely look a lot worse. And I don't think it looks bad. So we'll see. I'm definitely excited to try it. So hopefully it's actually pretty good. Hopefully they don't Mighty Number 9 it, you know. So we'll see. And this level really sucks because of the weather conditions. This is where I'm gonna start getting killed pretty quickly. I have to make sure this is going in my direction. Prepare to watch me die here. Oh god. Whatever happened to most bullshit says Austin D. I know James always wants to bring it back. Lately, as you guys can tell, he's been focusing a lot on AVGN, which is good. But yeah, he definitely wants to bring that back. And I love it, you know, it's bullshit because I love
you got to focus more on AVGN because what do you call it? That 30 Days of Halloween got axed, which was the smart play. I'll give it to them. That was probably the smartest thing they could do.
People that maybe have not played this game, it's like 40 out of 50. It gets like higher, and I think it goes up to 100. And that's how many of the, I guess, weapons that you can use. This one, what that was. But you know, those things only come up every so often. So you gotta like make sure that you try to find them and get them. I tend to get a little mixed up with these like extra ghost versions of Ryu. Alright, hang on a second. I guess it looks like Shredder, doesn't it? I don't know, so I guess by the time I look back over, everybody stopped talking about Mega Man. Well, this game is good mainly because of the cool cinemas, the cutscenes. This is very back then. I wonder what my favorite AVGN is. I know he'll probably mention it before, but you know. I think I wrote a bit of a thing on my blog about that. The article was, but what was the article? I wrote something on my blog about the AVGN episodes, but I was saying in that ones that I really like.
Should be due for a Pamela tape. I know I said that yesterday, but I gotta be due. It's been a while. Yo, Corgi Yips, how's it going?
AVGN Porkies, like the review he did of the Atari game. Like I always laugh at that one. And another one I really like is Crazy Bus. I really like that one. That one always makes me laugh. It was a short one, but I think that one's really funny. But there's a lot of them.
Here, let me slam the door in your face. Yeah! I told you! I told you I was due. I fucking told you. I called it. I told you I was due. Finally, I knew it. I was like, you know, I've searched through a lot of drawers and I've gotten nothing. Why the hell have I not gotten a Pamela tape? Corgi Yips, you got to see a Pamela tape collected. That's pretty cool. Lucky you. I knew I was due. I knew it. I freaking knew it. A 10! A 10! Oh, bye-bye, Savini Jason.
Am I going to be streaming more 5 games? I want to. Here's your fucking guide, and when can we watch you play Revenge of Shinobi? Yeah, I want to do those games, definitely. Eric, thanks for the donation. I need to be watching what I'm doing here. Stop for a second to keep it on. Big Rigs, yeah, Big Rigs is a good one. Silver Surfers, your favorite. A lot of people like that one. That's a funny one. Does Mike read the stream? Yes, I do. Motion Odyssey. It's just that a lot of times.
If anybody asked me what my favorite AVGN episode would be, I'd be like, all the episodes with Mike Matei. That's probably what I would say. Literally. That's like an easy question for me.
That one I believe fills up.
Heck, I'll admit, I think I watch AVGN more for Mike Matei than I do than Jimmy. Sorry, Jimmy. Seriously, I kind of watch it because of Mike more than I watch it because of Jimmy. I mean, Jimmy's funny and all, but I just like Mike a lot more than I like Jimmy. All due respect to Jimmy. I mean, I look at it this way. If I hung out with Jimmy and I had to listen to him say genre, I'd go insane. I'm sorry. I know it's so stupid to be like, I don't like you because of this one thing. It's other stuff too, but I don't know. I mean, he's not a bad guy. I just like Mike a lot more. And Jimmy, I don't know. He's okay, but Mike's a lot more funnier to me.
Oh, you mother. There's no one that can do that.
Jimmy does more annoying things, especially when he talks. Just, I don't know. It's just nitpicky because I mean he has a YouTube channel and I gotta listen to him talk a lot, and he always says compilation. Compilation.
As if it wasn't.
I'm sorry, but isn't that how it's pronounced? Maybe I pronounce it wrong. Maybe I'm the dumb one. But I don't know, just those things just bug the hell out of me. Yeah, compilation, genre, and what's the other one he freaking doesn't pronounce? There's another one too. And I'm like, why does he pronounce it like that? I don't know, I'm just being super snobby. I'm just being super snobby in my vocabulary. I don't know. That's one thing I try to be correct on is my vocab and spelling and that kind of stuff.
Not just one Jason Voorhees, but a million of them. Huh.
I see somebody running over there?
Next.
Yeah, I do.
Here we go. Oh god. What am I supposed to do about this guy? Kick his ass. There we go. Love that Joker. All the Voorhees, all of them. Jetpack Skeleton Bugman. That's his name, Fixing Clarity.
You were running to pick up what I was running to pick up, you bastard.
Like, you ever play Axiom Verge? Mikey BM. That was the first video I ever did with Ryan, actually. Check it out. You could stream the Friday the 13th game, Mike. I have streamed the Friday the 13th game. I've been Mike Buffet Friday the 13th. I did a stream, actually, well, you might not know. I did a stream, a couple streams on another channel called Hack the Movies. Check that out.
Oh yeah, what was the, that's a video I need to watch.
The Genesis version of Batman.
Yeah, I did do that.
Version of Batman.
Cool.
I'm not sure, I think there's several.
I'm sad. I'm a sad kid. I literally watch everything that Mike Matei does. Like, every video he streams on, I try to watch it. He's like literally one of the very few YouTube channels that I'll literally watch everything on, and I mean everything. And I'm getting to the point where I've seen pretty much everything he's uploaded, and now I'm probably going to end up watching a stream of somebody else's that he just sits in on. I'm like, wow, I got a problem. I got a problem. I'm addicted to Mike Matei streams. It's like Alcoholics Anonymous. Sorry. I'm addicted to your streams. What do you want me to do?
Star Trek 4: The Voyage Home.
What? Fine, I'll pick it up. Fucking Jesus Christ. Okay, Tommy. Okay, Tommy. I'll put the gas in. Okay. Yes, sir. You got it.
Check that out. Just guys type in Mike Matei, Ninja Guy, you will see I've done several streams on Ninja Guy 3. You'll see that I've done, if you type that in.
Never mind.
You'll see that I've done,
I changed my mind.
I want to say like 4 live streams or something on it. Make it play through. I've done a lot on Ninja Guy 3.
Never mind. I don't want to put the gas in.
Yeah, I'd like to do that again at some point because spend more time thinking about that one. Stondar and rock on. That's out. That's good. I think that was one of those scrolls. Starfix 6. Starfix 6 is really good. One of my favorites.
Yo, Corgi, how's it going? Not much here, just rolling around camp, just killing time, basically. It's getting kind of weird in Friday the 13th. I ain't got much left to do. I'm doing good. Hey, I hit you. Oh, wow, that did a lot. Did you just kick him in the face? Oh. Night, night. That is freaking. That is fake him out. That was weird. That was weird. Why did he not go after me?
Not that I know of. Anything. Thank you for the donation. Nancy and Mike, are there other ways for people to donate money to you besides money icon in the YouTube chat? I know, actually,
What did he say? He said ugly ass motherfucker.
I think you can go to the website and go to like site and the thing that goes directly to games.
Jerk off in my hair. Oh, is this where he get kicked in the face? Boom. Oh, nice. He just kicks his face off. That's kind of cool. That was kind of cool. I haven't seen that one yet.
Which one do I want? Which one do I want? right here would be really handy. Okay. I have that. Oh, and there. Dropped it anyway. So like one thing. Oh, shit. Oh, you can't climb up there? That's bullshit. They can't climb up there. Come on. Alright, well, alright. That's stupid. Climb up that part.
So one bad thing about me playing so much Friday the 13th, now I got like nothing left to do, really. I'm getting to the point where I'm probably going to have to start playing as Jason a lot more often.
Oh my god. Awful. That's
Alrighty, Corey Yips, thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. Have a good evening.
anybody? Oh, come on, extra light too. That's shit.
Mommy is proud. Mommy is proud. But it's time to come
I just wish
home.
more people would like to watch Friday the 13th. As in the game, not the movies. Enough people watch the movies. I just wish more people would like to view the game.
Alright, I got Big Maniac. Jump off the cliff. Fuck you, Gollum. Hang on a second. Watching Guess Who's 2006. Glad to see you still around. Thank you, Austin. Gollum once again. I don't know how you did that. I'm just gonna let it go. I don't do that anyway. Yeah.
Yikes.
Glad he's back to playing retro. Yeah, Chipmunk, Gorilla.
Charging $400 for a 64 HDMI? Jesus Christ.
I do like it. Rygar was glitchy shit back.
Why the hell are they charging that much? Hell, I mean, I've seen RGB units for like half that. And I thought RGB was more complicated. But then again, I don't know. I'm not an expert in tech.
Irene, don't die. See what that looks like.
Any chance that... God, why does it take so long?
I was saying earlier in the stream that I beat this game with James
And what I what I mean by that is, why does it take so long for the retro AVS to get shipped out?
Several years ago. Still need to see you kill all the Flackies. Robert, yeah, I want to. And there was like that really tough camp that I found. Remember that? You were watching that last stream. So I kind of do want to go back.
I still have gotten no reply back. What's today, Friday? If he doesn't reply back by tomorrow, and definitely if he doesn't reply back by Sunday, that's going to kind of bug me. Because it's like, hello, I just gave you $200 of my money for a product, and as far as I can tell, my product has not been shipped. So, and it's been, today's the 7th day, so 7 days to ship. That kind of makes me wonder there. See, that's where oh. I bet you even if I do find them on eBay, they're going to be like $230. They're going to be like, it's going to cost a couple bucks extra. So I just find it hard to believe that nobody has bought in these things. Weird. Yeah, that's not really what I wanted. I find it hard to believe you just can't find them on the... Dude, what the fuck? I get hockey cards. Oh, weird. I'm trying to look up the retro ADS Nintendo console on eBay, and it's fucking hard, man. It's fucking hard. There must like not be any consoles being sold on eBay or something, which is hard to believe. Everything's on fucking eBay. Everything. You would think somebody would be like, oh, I'm going to buy this console, and somebody's going to pay $500 for it on eBay, and I'm going to get rich. There's got to be somebody there like that. That's weird. I mean, for this not to be available on eBay just blows my mind. Or me not being able to look up the listing for it.
Oh, I hate that right guy.
And then when it does come up, it's not what that's not what I'm looking for.
You gonna jump out or no?
The fuck is that? What the fuck is that? The fuck is this?
Oh, really? There we go. What happens more? What happens more? I want coffee. I'll play tomorrow. Got Good Gamer, yeah.
What the fuck is this?
Mega Man.
That's interesting.
What's
From
cracking?
Jersey. What the hell is this? 600 games in one, and it's only $70 bucks?
Who's your favorite character from the Wizard?
I'm gonna have to look into that.
Whatever year.
Is there a list of games?
I'm so disappointed in that.
I'm gonna have to message this person.
says it's all love, Mike. But your tortured reaction to shitty games is so much fun. Really wishing for a full playthrough of Sonic 06? I don't know about that. If you really want to torture
The only bad thing about it is it's like a whole nother motherfucking console. That's the only bad thing. I really don't want to... I got enough consoles right now. I can't do any more consoles for the most part. I need to limit myself on that. I mean, I'm looking at my console shelf and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, you got way too much going on there. And it's getting to a point where I just have way too much shit. I mean, I literally have like 7 consoles sitting over there. Literally, 7 consoles at least. And that's not counting my Sega Genesis with the Sega CD that I'm probably going to want to throw up there and have ready.
It looks like right now
But I don't know, those 600 arcade games, I don't know. I mean, if you hit the right arcade games, I might want to buy it. I mean, one thing I like about it is it might be controller compatible to where you can literally plug almost any controller into the fucking thing and it'll work, which is slick. That means I can plug any of my PlayStation controllers in. Or wait, maybe not. I think it would have to be on a USB cord, which ain't too bad. That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad deal. I like playing on a cord anyway. I fucking hate batteries. I hate that shit. I fucking hate batteries. That's the last thing in the world I want to deal with. So that's not a bad deal. I mean, if those 600 games turn out to be a lot of the games that I kind of wanted, like Ninja Baseball, Batman, Blasted, it's like stuff like that. Oh, whoa, look at that. Got a message back already. Nice, thank you. I love you. I like it when people on eBay message back super fucking fast. I love that. That makes me want to buy from you. Seriously. Especially when I'm dealing with the retro ABS bullshit right now. Man, I'm so disappointed with their shipping. Like, longest shipping I've ever fucking... Ugh. This is why I ordered that shit, like, on the 22nd, the 21st, or something like that. I could have swore I fucking... No, actually, I take that back. I ordered it, like, on the 15th of December. Granted, it was our fault because of the freaking credit card. Actually, it was my fault because I put in the wrong name for the credit card, which was dumb. I put in my name, not my mother's name, which was super dumb. My fault. And the credit card didn't let the purchase go through, and we didn't find that out until like January fucking 2nd, which was fucking so lame. That was so lame. I couldn't believe that. I mean, that's our fault, so chalk that on us. But here I've ordered it. I've gone to their website. I've seen their... I have a profile. I've seen that it says in production, whatever the fuck that means. Does that mean you're actually making my console, or does that mean you're just producing the box for the package to ship? I have no clue. And I tried messaging them up on their Facebook, which it says usually replies within a day. I swear to God, I messaged them a day and a half ago. I fucking swear to God. And I've heard no reply back. And I'm like, alrighty then. And I've already tried messaging their email. Because when that's another thing that kind of pissed me off about their outfit. I messaged them because I wasn't for sure if my order went through. And I thought I ordered it twice. To be honest with you, when I first ordered it, I thought I accidentally ordered it twice. So I emailed them up and was like, hey, I think I ordered twice. Could you please take it off or whatever, or only charge me one or whatever, or only ship one.
Yeah, my hair grows really fast, so it would not take me long to grow out a beard. But after like 3 or 4 days of not shaving, I can't stand it anymore, and I have to...
And I haven't heard anything, and I don't know what's up.
And that doctor
I mean, I'm just like, what the hell, man? I just want to know that it'll be shipped out on this day. What the hell? Oh, so I picked up the key but dropped that thing. Okay. So I'm really disappointed in their shipping. I mean, this has been 7 days that I've been waiting just for the fucking thing to ship. And I'm getting kind of frustrated. Because I spent $200. And I have nothing. It's been 7 days and I have nothing. And I have nothing shipped. So I'm getting to the point where I'm like, what the fuck, man? Just give me an answer. Just tell me when they'll be shipped out. And I know their emails, they're not going to answer their email. I've already tried that. It doesn't work. Or they don't answer it or something. Because if they would have, because if they'd answered their email, they would have answered me like 3 weeks ago when I messaged them about that problem. They would have been like, what's your email address, or what's your ID number for your order? And I would have been like, I have no ID number, but my email is this. And they would have been like, we have no order for your email. We have no order for that email. And I never even got that fucking answer. I mean, I literally sat there like 2 days after that, waiting to be like, okay, I should hear a reply, something. Nothing. So I'm just like, what's going on here? You got my fucking money, and I'm starting to get paranoid. I mean, I don't want to get all pissy about it, but I'm almost to that point. I'll be like, hey, where the fuck's my console? I gave you $200 of my dollars. I want my shit. I don't want to be an asshole about it, but I want my fucking shit. I mean, I ordered this fucking thing like on the 15th or 16th or something of December just because I knew I was going to be waiting for it a little bit longer than expected. And then here, it wasn't even ordered in the fucking first place. So, I'm to the point where I'm like, fuck, man, I'm tired of waiting for this shit. I'm literally tired of waiting. I'm so fucking tired of waiting for it. And what's the date today? The 5th? I probably won't... Honestly, the RGB cables from frickin' United Kingdom are gonna get here before the retro ABS. How fucked up is that? I got cables coming in from the United Kingdom that are gonna show up faster than the retro ABS. Like, seriously. Maybe I should message that to him and be like, yeah, did you know that my retro ABS cables, or excuse me, scratch that, my RGB cables got here quicker from the United Kingdom than your console got to me from 2 states over. I mean, I'm pretty patient. I'm a pretty patient person. I may not sound like a patient person, but I'm pretty patient for the most part. I'm pretty understanding and I'm pretty patient. Because I know shit happens, stuff doesn't go down right, weather comes in, whatever. Shit happens. I totally understand that. So when I'm getting impatient, that's when you know something's... I mean, because you gotta think, other people would be 15 times less impatient. Or more, excuse me. That didn't sound right. They'd be 15 times more impatient. There we go. I think that's correct. Forgive me if I sound incorrect sometimes. I was like, wait a minute, that's not right. Yeah, I just want my console. I mean, it's 2 states over. I mean, I'm in Washington State. It's being shipped from fucking California. Literally, like the... Oh. Forgive my complaining. I'm just really disappointed in the shipping. I mean, how great would it be if they would have shipped that shit out super fucking fast? I would have loved to be like, yeah, these ship super fast, it's a great console, blah, 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 blah. Uh-oh. No, I don't want to do that. No, Jason, I'm a good guy. I'm just the phone repairman. Suck my balls. Uh-oh. He picks up the machete right in front of me, that's funny. Alrighty. Oh god, you suck. Well, that's something you gotta get on, brother. What the fuck? You mean to tell me... You gotta be shitting me. Fail. I almost want to be like, lost sale. Literally. You are totally not getting a sale out of me now. Because how am I supposed to... Oh, yeah, just 600 games sold. What am I supposed to do with that? X game retro game console. X game retro console. I mean, is this like something that like like one person did, or? Okay, so this is all right. So there's more than one out there. Okay, so there's a few people selling these. All right, good. I was gonna say, please tell me this isn't just like some asshole in his basement making this shit up. So what am I gonna have to do? Go around like every single person and go, do you have a list? So you're just gonna say you have 600 games on there and you don't have a fucking list? Open box first. I mean, come on, get a fucking list of the games. What the fuck? You're selling a product with 600 retro arcade games on the console, downloaded on the console. You know, like old school games. I'm assuming, but you don't have a list of them. That doesn't make any sense. I'll even say, please, list of 600 games, please. I just want to see what the games are. That's all I want to do. Maybe I should message up like 2 or 3 profiles of this, and whoever tends to message me back the fastest.
I didn't mean that. I meant the Tim Burton one. Jesus Christ, that's what you want to.
Alright, you're selling it for the most, so you better be fucking have the most information, right?
Chill out, Batman. Nice to see you.
CGO, Game Boy Advance. It's SFC, I don't know.
No! Fuck this fucking guy. Right into that.
Alright, do you have... You think finding the frick... I know I could probably look it up on the internet, but... I'm sorry, but these fucking people are selling shit. You're selling this shit. You should have a goddamn list. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. I'm never rub another man's rhubarb. There you go. Never rub another man's rhubarb.
Dom, these people don't have a goddamn list of the games either. What the fuck? Stupid people, man. Have a list of the games available on your console, especially when you have 600. I mean, you want to sell your freaking console, right? Have a list. Jesus. I don't feel like I'm asking too much here. I mean, that's part of your... I mean, that's part of the description of your product that you're selling on eBay. I mean, I'm sorry. That's got to be like the numero uno question they get, too. It's literally got to be the first question they get when somebody messages them up about something. What the hell?
There we go.
She's Jesus. She's walking on water. Great. New glitch, huh? Wonderful. Weird. Come on, just give me a list of the games. And I kind of wonder, are they different for each console? I don't know, that's weird. Because I need a list of the games, because for me to justify that buy, I gotta literally get games that I would not have downloaded on my Xbox, because I've already done that. I've already bought an original Xbox with arcade games downloaded on it, and I was gonna put that on stream too. I was gonna play that on stream, but apparently there's some lockout thing or some other problem, and I can't stream off my Xbox. It's so disappointing. Original Xbox, because I bought a bunch of games, so I don't know. I'm starting to think maybe there's like that. I want to say there's a menu setting that you gotta flip for it to read or something, because I want to say my PlayStation 4 had the same problem, I think. I think it was PlayStation 4 had that problem, or it was Nintendo Wii. Nintendo Wii definitely had that problem, because I remember that, because I remember looking at the menu for doing that. But PlayStation 4, I don't recall. It might have just ran up and worked just fine. $600 games. How many games did I get on that one? I can't remember. And plus two, if it's a bunch of Nintendo games, I don't know if I want to do that, because I'm already buying the cartridges. So why buy it download it on a console? That doesn't make any sense to me. The only way that would be worth it is if I was getting like Little Samson, Stadium Events, Panic Restaurant. All that expensive shit. And even then, I'm not really so interested in the expensive, rare. It's not like I have to play those games. I just want to play the funnest games on the console, and or the games that I would like the most. Because if, like, say... See, I gotta assume... Cause, wait. Well, just off of numbers alone, I gotta say, a lot of those can't be Nintendo games, I'm assuming, because they said there's 600 games, arcade games, available on the, or 600 games on the console. Well, there's like 700 games in total for the Nintendo Entertainment System. So I gotta assume there's not a lot of Nintendo on there. If there is, it's like Donkey Kong Arcade, Super Mario Brothers Arcade, like maybe original Mario Bros. The cabinet version, like original, like Super Mario Brothers, not just Mario Brothers, because there's Super Mario Bros. And then there's Mario Brothers. They're completely different. I could see those games being on there, and like maybe something else that was like had Mario available on it. I just not like an old like Jumpman or something. Not Jumpman. Like Punch Out or something stupid where Mario's barely in it. So I gotta assume there's not a lot of Nintendo on there. Plus, I don't think they could get away with that, to be honest. Selling Nintendo games on a downloaded console like that, especially if you're advertising Nintendo on it. 'Cause I think they said Nintendo on there, but I don't know. I'm very curious about that. I just want to see a list of games. That's all I want to see, because that's not really a bad price point for $70. Even $100, that's not so bad. That's definitely doable. But the funny thing is I'm gonna go take a break. I'm getting the splitter unit that's gonna help me stream off the Xbox original, I think. We'll see.
Mommy is proud. Mommy is proud. It is time to come home. It's time to come home now.
Okay.
One down's gonna go. That's right, Ice Island. This next part is the part I have trouble with. If I remember. You ever play Odalus the Dark Hall? I think that was the first game I ever streamed with Ryan. That game. Thanks for reminding me of that. I forgot that. I should go back to that game. That game is fucking cool. If you guys haven't played Odalus the Dark Hall, good one. I don't think Irene is already. Am I gonna finish Little Medusa? Probably. I would like to come back and play it. But I want to play the finished version of it. The version we played wasn't the final version of the game, so I want to get the final version of it. That was a demo that Ryan got at the convention, so. That game's basically it's similar to Tickle Cubicle, but it's new in that it's like new music and new graphics and characters, and so it's like, yeah. played most of them already. There we go. Damn it. Fuck. Oh, shit. Alright, come back to it. I always hated that guy. I really need the items for that. Sucks.
God, I just wish he would message me back and be like, consoles will be shipped out on the fucking 12th or something. Just give me an answer. Just so I can be like, oh, this is the date that I should receive it on the calendar. That's all I want to do. I just want to have like a estimated time of arrival for this thing. Because as of right now, freaking cords from United Kingdom are going to show up before that. Granted, I ordered them before, but still. God, see, I knew I shouldn't have got my hopes up. As soon as he told me he was in California, I was like, oh, sweet. I'm 2 states away from California. That should be kind of a quick ship. Like, it shouldn't take that long for it to get here. So when he ships it, it should take like maybe 5 days. Maybe. I hope. Maybe 7. At the very, 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 very most. So, yeah, I'm kind of disappointed and butthurt. Especially, too, I'm kind of pissed at myself because we didn't have the credit card thing worked out. God, if I would have just done it right the first time. Ugh. This kind of shit always happens to me. This kind of shit always happens. Something always gets messed up, and when you're talking credit card money, I mean, sometimes it's not that easy just to throw money out there on a credit card. Zero lost frame, that's good. I will admit, it does feel pretty good that I'm gonna have all my RGB cables all figured out. I mean, as far as I know, this RGB cable that I'm getting is gonna alleviate a lot of the problems that I have with the one I have now. I'm not gonna have that audio feedback or that audio interference, which kind of sucks. I mean, it's not bad, but it's just bad enough to where it's like, so I mean, it's not so bad if you just block it out of your mind and you just listen to the audio. But if you're a nitpicky person who listens to every little thing, there's a small hum, like a little hum in the background of the audio, and it's kind of annoying. A lot of times I can just block it out, but sometimes there's a big loud like click or clack or something. What the fuck? is it? But yeah, it does feel pretty good because I'm gonna have all this shit coming in, and eventually I'm gonna have HDMI Nintendo. I'm gonna have a RGB Super Nintendo, and I'm gonna have an RGB Sega, which is pretty sweet. And I'm gonna have all the cables necessary for all that shit, which ain't exactly cheap.
Angry Mike needs to come out. It's been a while. I'm sorry that I didn't get very angry with this game. I like the Ninja Gaiden games. So, thanks, Nice and Claire.
God, that looks beautiful. You can tell he's on RGB. And it's pretty amazing. I mean, you first think about it, you're like, this is what RGB is. It's not really much worth it. But when you go back to non-RGB, like composite and all that shit, it's just like, oh.
I don't have it, so maybe someday I'd have to get it. Sweet moves, kid. Thank you. Thanks, LJ64. Thank you, Dan. Oh, Hands Earthquake. Silent Professor. How tall are you? Like 6'1". Play Superman on NES. Oh my god. I played that when we did this back to the nerd video. Episode 51.
How the fuck does he remember that shit? Oh, I know, because he edits it.
Episode 50, actually, was Superman, and this is 51 was Superman 64. Yeah, that was awful. That was the part of it that I helped name that with, the NES part of it. But I had not played, really, Superman 64 until, after the nerd video. James was playing it for that.
Oh my god, that sound effect sounded exactly like the sound effect on Tubin.
And by the way, fuck Superman on NES. I don't want to play that.
That's what it sounds exactly like it. Oh my god, that's creepy. Tecmo. Did they? No. Williams Midway did Tubin. Or it was either Williams or Midway. One of the two. Because it's on that Midway Arcade Classics. So that connection ain't there. But yeah, that sounded exactly like the freaking... the stabbing hand in Tubin on like level, like, I don't even know what level it is. It's the Nightmare level, I think. The Nightmare run. The Nightmare River. The Nightmare Tubin level, whatever. God, I can't wait to get all that shit.
I think I listed it at number 5, if I can remember. But yeah,
ha, so funny. When I first got that thing and I was messaging up the Super Nintendo RGB, I was messaging him up like, oh, I can't get it to turn on. And I was asking if there's an LED light of any kind, and he said no. And I was like, it's not powering up. And he was like, oh, you probably fried the board. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, fried the board? You literally gotta, like, be doing some crazy shit. I mean, I don't know. I'm not no tech expert, but... I'm pretty sure when you fry a board, or something goes bad... excuse me. Something goes bad on your console, especially on the inside, like the actual inside. Like if something shorts out or burns, I assume there'll be a smell, or either you'll hear a pop or something. And I was literally sitting there in almost like pretty much like almost silence. And I flipped it on and nothing happened. You didn't hear nothing. I mean, you would think you would hear a hum or something like that. Didn't hear anything. And he was like saying, "Oh yeah, you probably fried the board." And I was like, "I don't think so. I mean, I'm not perfect. I don't know everything, but I would assume you would hear something." And I didn't hear anything. So I was sitting there for like a good week and a half trying to figure out what my problem was. And it wasn't, the board didn't fry, it worked. The Super Nintendo fired up. Yeah, it was the RGB cable. It was the RGB cable that was released with the unit that was in the box. For some reason, that RGB cable is not compatible with Western consoles or something. Something ain't right with that RGB cable. Yeah, it's not cheap. Going Framemeister ain't cheap. And I'd have to say, there's a learning curve. Unless you know exactly what you're getting, and you researched it a lot, and you've heard feedback of what other people have gone through, there's no way you'll know exactly what you're going to go through. Because here, I was doing some of that, and I still am kind of like, oh shit, I wouldn't have bought that. But it's not like I've had to it's not like I've lost a bunch of money. I mean, I'd have to say all in, even though I didn't pay for the full unit, I only paid half, thank God. But counting everything, I mean, it's probably been like $500 for the RGB Framemeister unit, to count the unit, plus all the cables.
What is a plethora?
Because I bought, let's see here, I had to buy the Super Nintendo RGB cable. I had to buy the cable that had the hum in it. I have to buy the Sega RGB cable. Yeah, so there was, so there was like 3 cable buys, and each one of those were like about $15, I think. I think one of them was 15 and the other 2 were like 20, because they were the ones that came from the UK. Because there's that cable, and that cable.
Yeah, I've seen the Douglas movies.
Yeah, so that was like that one was like 15. That one was like 15, and I think the other 2 were like 20. So I guess that's not too bad. So I guess it was like $55 in cables I had to spend to get my consoles all to work. So I'd have to say all in, it was like about $450. Yeah, about $450, $455, $460 for the Framemeister unit and all the cords that I needed for 2 retro consoles. But you got to think though, if you have a lot of RGB consoles that you want to use, like if you have RGB on like GameCube, 64, Nintendo, like Sega Saturn and shit like that, you'd have to buy a cable for each one of those, I would assume, and that could get kind of spendy. That would get really spendy. Because if you needed a cord for each one, holy cow. I mean, you gotta think about $20 a pop. I mean, 5 consoles, there's $100 just in cords. So I can see why people don't want to do Framemeister. I can totally see why. And I can understand it too. And I'll be the first one to agree and be like, yeah, it's not for everybody. I mean, spending $400 fucking dollars. Actually, $460. That's literally, some people would be like, Framemeister for better retro graphics, or buy an Xbox One X. I know where 98% of people are going to go with that. But I will say this: if you're a streamer, I could see it being way more worth your time and efforts. But if you're not a streamer and you're just a gamer who just plays video games, I could see it. You don't need it really. But if you're a streamer, I would kind of recommend the Framemeister. But even I would say, like, if you don't have the money for it, just save up for it. Just get like a savings box or something like that and just be like RGB Framemeister on it. And every time you get like an extra $5 or something, throw the money in there. Every time you come back to the store and you have some loose change, just throw it in there. And then after a while, you'll have like, you'll have some money built up, and then you could probably buy it. But I don't know. I mean, I hate to say like I recommend it. I mean, I want to recommend it, but I don't. I mean, the price point. I mean, if it was cheaper, oh god, I would totally recommend it. That's the one killer on it. It's just a high price point. And not everybody has that money just sitting around waiting to use it. But me, I'm to the point to where I pretty much have a lot of the consoles that I'm going to want. I mean, there are very few consoles out there that I would even want to put on my shelf and I would even use. Some people would be like, oh, you like Nintendo 64? And I'm kind of like, I don't know. I'm not the biggest lover of Nintendo 64. It doesn't have the most impressive library, in my opinion. I'm not a big fan of those block graphics. I don't know. Plus, too, the controller's kind of weird. The controller's just weird to me. I mean, it's usable. I can live with it. I can deal with it. But it's just the library isn't as impressive. I mean, on that Nintendo 64, there's probably only like a grand total of like 15 games that I would go back to.
I kind of feel like playing Batman. Yeah, yes, man.
There you go.
I'm like tempted to just play it again. I really enjoyed them.
But I really do like the Framemeister, though. It's a neat little unit. I do like the fact that it like blows up the colors and stuff like that. I like that. It really makes them pop. It really makes them pop, and it really makes everything look a lot sharper. And that's pretty slick. I like that. I mean, I'm getting to the point where I'm really starting to, appreciate good graphics and stuff. So yeah, having that Framemeister it's pretty slick. I like it. I mean, it's a learning curve. You got to learn how to deal with it. I mean, it ain't perfect. A few times when I fire up my console, it's like not properly connected or some weird shit, and the picture's all off. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, why is it like that? That's like the only hiccup I've had using it.
that more says Pac-Man. You want to say Atari?
God, I can't wait to get all that shit in my house. Can't fucking wait.
Games and movies. Stream my Pac-Man arcade cabinet. I would have to set. I don't know how to stream that. I guess I could set up a laptop upstairs in my house. I have my machine.
How do you do that? That's a good question. If you had an arcade cabinet at home,
Master Blaster, Blaster Master.
how would you stream off that?
That's a good idea.
Except for, like, just taking it, besides from just taking a camera and pointing it at the screen. I would assume that's probably the best way to do it. That's probably how I would do it. I would just literally get another webcam and then just have another cam on the frickin' on the screen itself, and then have another camera, which would be, for me, you know, the video camera, and that would be it. What the hell? I would assume that's that's how I would do it, the quickest, easiest way, without having to do any like mods or any like opening up the cabinet or anything. So I gotta assume that's what you'd have to do. It's a good question though. How would you stream off an arcade cabinet? I've never thought of that. Not that I have access to that shit, but I'm just kind of curious how you would do that. No, I'm opening that shit, bitch. I want credit for that drawer open. Seriously. Let's go right on here. Ugh. And I can check it again tonight. It's going to say the same fucking thing. In production. Excuse me. I just want, like, an update on whether it's being shipped or not. That's all I want.
I used to play Adventures in the Magic Kingdom. I like that. I should do another live stream on that. I don't like that game. What's some other Disney games I can play? I know I've done plenty of DuckTales.
Heck, my Sega. Can't even talk. My Sega RGB cable should be here like any day too. I think, as long as it got shipped out. I don't know exactly when it shipped out.
What decision would you support? Sorry, it sounds a little delayed. Oh, I know what you're talking about, the Disney, It takes two to make it happen. There's just been somebody in the chat like the whole time just singing that song. It takes two to make things alright. Hey, Nintendo Holiday. You haven't streamed Felix Cat? I have it over. Yeah, I should do that actually. You're right. Thanks for reminding me of that too. Again, that's another one that was part of my obscure NES top 10 video that I did a very long time ago. It's blowing up a lot tonight.
Well, I'm not going that way. I was heading south, but scratch that idea. If you were Jason's cabin, where would you be?
Over there, so I'm not gonna make it.
So this is part 4. So I gotta assume that means they're working on part 5 map. I really hope they just go through the sequence. If they want to throw like Jason X in there like before part 8, part 7, I'm cool with that. I mean, I'm not going to be all like, no, they gotta do part 8. I mean, I'm going to be kind of pissed. I'm going to be kind of disappointed because I love part 8. That's probably what will end up happening. They'll get to part 8 and they'll be like, let's do part 10. I was just up here.
Again, that item fills up all your items. The item fills up the item. The item. It's the rat. This is the part of the stream where I just lose my mind. You guys have seen that we wish you would. Oh, speaking of great holiday movies to watch. Great. From Frosty and fucking Turtle Christmas. Great holiday movies to watch. You gotta watch. We wish you a Turtle Christmas. We wish you a Turtle Christmas.
I don't think it's back here. Yeah, so you'd be able to walk up there if it was up there. It'd be pretty obvious. Where the fuck is the Jason shack?
There it is. Boom. Boom, boom, boom,
I'm gonna have to fucking look this bitch up. Alright.
See, that guy could
I'm tired of this.
fucking shadow, guys. That is
I want to know where it's at. What the hell?
That's my right with this.
What the hell? That was weird.
You can't see the enemies with the orange shadows. That guy looks like the dude who was in the first game. On top of the mountain.
There. Show me where it's at. Sorry, I'm not playing right now, but
Something like that.
I want to see a freaking picture of where the hell the Jason shack is on this map. I'm sick and tired.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. more draw screens. Some more Mario Paint. The spirits attack. I know.
Okay.
I'm not good at it. Ice Island.
Okay. Okay.
We've seen those things earlier.
Okay. Alright. Alright. Well, we might as well just try and escape, because everybody's probably dead. Okay, we need the battery, or the gas tank. This guy's probably like, what the hell is this bitch doing? Make up your damn mind.
What happened there?
Wow, you're a sneaky Pete, aren't you? I'll take that. I know.
Okay.
He's got to know that that trap is there. Yeah, he's putting freaking he's putting traps down. Sucker!
Oh, I tried to.
Haha, I got a knife now. Sucker. Oh, west side, bitch. Ow.
And it was a great game. Indeed. What would happen if I want to play Lord?
Damn tree. Shit, he's just gonna bust right through it. Yeah, take that, you son of a bitch.
Oh, come on, Gollum. Laurel. Boom. There.
Fuck, I can't even hear the music. I must have it muted. I think that's why. How the fuck did I not swing on you? Fucking hit you. Ah, suck my dick. I was using aid spray, you asshole.
All the way back, really? Oh, shit. No. Didn't know.
I think I'm gonna take a break. Just want to get up and walk around.
It's all done now, Jason. Done now, Jason. Your job is return to mommy. Return to mommy.
Faster? I didn't know. Alright.
At least I got the Pamela tape tonight.
My brain is fried, but I just want to
Progression? Okay, Pamela tapes. Whoa, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 11 Pamela tapes. How about that? I got over half of them. That's pretty cool. I got 1 Tommy tape. What's up with that? What is up with that? I found 11 Pamela. What do you find the Pamela tapes first? Is that the deal? And I kind of wonder, are they just as like a 1%, the same percentage? I'm assuming they are. Yeah, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna take a quick one. Just get a walk around, you know. was so funny today. One of the neighbors that lives where I work at, she's friends with our manager or whatever, and she thought I was out in the storage, and I came out. She's like, "Oh, I thought you were what's your face?" Or, and then she was all like, she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry about your 49ers," and I was just like, "Huh?" And then she was like, "Oh yeah, you guys didn't make the playoffs," and I was just like, "So?" I was just like, "I'm happy where I'm at right now." I mean, I literally just straight up told her that, and I was like, "I'm fine with that. Where I sit right now, with everything we've done in the last 5-6 games of our season, I'm happy with where we sit. I'm completely happy with what we have done in the last 5 games. I am overjoyed by how my team has played in the last 5 games of the season. So I have no regrets on this season, for the most part. I mean, after everything that's happened, I'm not picky when it comes to that. I'm like, yes, I'll take anything right now. I mean, I'll admit I'm a little on the desperate side when it comes to success in San Francisco. But as of right now, I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I don't care. I'll sit this off season. I've sat the last, 4 off seasons? 3 off seasons? 4 off seasons. So I want to say 2012 is our last. Yeah, 2012 I think was our last playoff appearance, because it was ever since that NFC Championship. Ever since then, it's been like, it's been a consistent down skew, down the slope. Ever since then, it's just spiraled almost out of control.
That was good. That's really good too, actually. Here we go. Oh, crap.
So to finish off the season after everything, I'm like, cool, fine. So when she said sorry, I was just like, what? I was like, I'm cool.
Tony McKenzie says, thanks for the inspiration to build an RGB setup. You're welcome, Tony. Yeah, I'm playing on it right now. I love it.
Was that me?
I mean, it's not absolutely necessary, but it certainly makes things look nicer. Like if you're playing with AZ, I mean, it's fine. It's just like it's like a slight graphical upgrade. I mean, it's definitely a noticeable upgrade. I'll tell you about that. Like, if you have like an RGB setup. When I first set up my RGB compared to having AV for so many years, the first time I hooked it up and I played like NES and Genesis and stuff, I was like, I don't know, I guess it looks better. Like, it looks a little better, I guess. That was my initial reaction to it.
And then you go back.
But what happened was, when I went back and played stuff on AV again, that's when I realized how much better having like RGB.
Yeah, see, I kind of even felt that exact way too, because when I fired up the Super Nintendo, I was just like, this isn't much off the Retron 5, but there's no lag. That's the huge difference, which doesn't sound like to most people. Some people will be like, oh, big deal, but actually it is a big deal. It's like if you want to beat Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, ain't happening. I'd love to see somebody beat Mike Tyson's Punch-Out on the Retron 5. On a Retron 5 without the FrameMeister.
That I played NES games on, and then, a little bit later I got like a color TV, but
anyone else get away? Anyone else get away?
So it was RF NES on a fucking black and white TV. That's what I started playing. I played
Jesus.
Ghostbusters. Okay, that was my.
How'd you even see the screen? God, it's amazing the kind of TVs we would play on back in those days compared to now. Holy cow! They were either like super small and not high def, or even close to it. I mean, I think back to my TV that I had when I was in my old place.
was like, alright, so then you get used to watching DVD. And then I was like, okay, well, it'll never
Gotta admit, my parents were pretty smart when they bought me the TV with the VCR adapter on it, or a VCR attached into it.
That was like a cool like feature. And then like Blu-ray comes out. I was like, all right, well we already got DVD. Like, what the hell? Why the hell do we need Blu-ray? And then for a long time, I didn't even have like Blu-ray for like a while. And eventually I got it.
God, yeah, those graphics do look awesome though.
And now it's like, now I look at a movie on DVD and I'm like, man, this looks like shit. It's like we're like so spoiled now. So it's kind of how I feel about this RGB stuff. It's just like, it's kind of like you don't know what you don't have. You know?
You don't know what you got
until you have
till
it.
it's gone.
That's the way to say that. I think that's the right way to say that. You don't know what you're missing, is what I'm trying to say. You don't know what you're missing. So it's like fine. You can like have.
I think that's where it would be in there, but not this time. If I had a map, it'd be a lot easier.
That's a long story from the RGB SCART. About RGB SCART. Sorry for my long-winded story. How about Super Nintendo?
Oh shit! Upgrading to FrameMeister is kind of it's. I don't want to say it's like a huge deal, but it's definitely a long-winded process. It's not something I think you just do overnight. It's something you hook up, play around with it, figure out what you need, order it, figure out if that works, order something else, and then you're probably good. Because if you were to buy one, like, if you went into a FrameMeister not knowing anything about it, you would definitely be frustrated and disappointed. Because, I mean, you need to download the firmware, which is an extra step. I mean, if you don't research it really well, you could definitely get frustrated pretty easy. Heck, I was kind of frustrated just going through the steps. I shouldn't say frustrated. As I say, it's not an easy upgrade. It's not like you just do it overnight. It's something you got to kind of build to. You definitely got to, not too many things. What the fuck, isn't it?
That's cool, Tony.
Yeah, see, it's not very, yeah, he's not talking to me.
Might count the analog MTV. You could play Atari exclusive HD. Well, I prefer to play on the original cartridges if possible. So, and I have the cartridges. That's what I like about the analog MTV. You can put the cartridges in. So, there you go, you're seeing again. Everybody's favorite dick sucking. And then you got him too.
You want some more? You want some more?
Like, it's literally, it's not, like, everybody knows about that. It's like I've seen t-shirts of people always walking around with that. Like, I saw somebody that had t-shirts with like a three, like images.
Whatever.
What's up, sketchy sushi? Mike, are you willing to play Mega Man 1? Oh, no, we're going to play Mega Man 11. Yeah, no, I'm absolutely going to play Mega Man 11. I would prefer if it was remade this style, but it still looks like a cool game. I'm definitely excited for it. I definitely want to play it. I'm happy that Mega Man's back. I'd feel a little bit happier if it was a remake this style, but oh well. Hopefully it's not like Mighty number 9. More like Mighty number 11. Not going well. I did not have a good enough the first time. I gotta figure out something else to do. Get control here. Anyway. I'm really not big on that game, are they? I don't think growing up, I love the music in it, but I don't really like it.
Who is that? Who is that? Can't look. God, can't look.
I do like that kind of idea.
Thanks, sweetie.
I shouldn't say stole.
What like happens there? It like disappears in the middle of fucking nowhere. It's bizarre.
Squish. Wow. I hope that thing works. Fuck, I hope it works.
Fireball.
If that helps me stream off the PlayStation 3, that'd be so sick.
You know, I have not played that game, Mando, but I've been thinking about looking into that. Oh, fuck, I couldn't see the fucking orange dude. Orange dude. They're particularly bad on that part.
Here, take a seat on the steps.
My sweet Jason. Mommy is proud of you. Now come home. Now come home.
That's good. too expensive for the original one.
Less than 35?
But I bet you anything, the further you go, the more expensive it gets. Like, I bet you number 2 is probably like 16 or 17 bucks. What's the first one I see? $16.99. Granted, there's got to be other ones too that are different, but it's pretty close. So there's a 12. 15. 15. Yeah, see, that's kind of right.
I've already done streams on all of them now.
But I want to say Ninja Gaiden 3 is the most expensive. Because that one is, like, pretty uncommon. Yeah, see, 50 bucks. Jesus. So it's like a $50 game. God damn. But that would make sense, though, because the later titles in the Nintendo's system's life, those are the more expensive ones. You would think the older ones are the more expensive ones, right? Nope. You would think a lot of the titles that were released on the Nintendo earlier on, like 86, 87, you would think some of those would be ultra rare and ultra expensive. Not to say there isn't. I'm sure there is. But I want to say that later on, like you get down to like 92, 93, that's where you get a lot of the more rare, uncommon titles, because there was only they ceased production on them. They stopped producing them. It's like games like Battletoads. There's that one Kirby game that was on Nintendo. I don't know if that's very expensive though, to be honest. But Battletoads is kind of expensive. Little Samson, of course, is expensive as fuck. One reason why that's so expensive because it came out so late. It was so late and people saw it as a religious title. Whoa. What's with those backgrounds? What the hell is that? Oh lord, what's with this level design? That's weird. Looks like the inside of a body or something. Something out of Contra or some shit. God, I can't wait to get HDMI, RGB all the way around. Maybe I need to stop watching Mike Matei streams, because the more I watch him, the more I want RGB myself. Granted, I do have it, but I don't have it across all consoles, and it's not perfect. Soon, hopefully soon. I'm going to say by the 17th of January, I should have everything. Except for, the only thing I probably won't have is, to be able to play Sega RGB, because I won't have a controller. I still haven't really tested that yet. I have a new controller, but I don't think it's going to work. When I tried playing with it on a Retron, it just wasn't working. It flat out fucking was not working. So, I don't know. Maybe it was because the Retron wasn't compatible. I don't know. So, I gotta feel that the controller is faulty. I just bought the fucking thing. Granted, they're little cheapies. Little cheapy Sega controllers. So, I don't know. I might just have to pony up and buy a refurbished controller. A refurbished Sega controller.
Oh my god!
I kind of want, I mean, I don't know. I kind of want the big controller.
worse, a little worse.
I don't want those little cheapy fucking Sega controllers.
Never get that, dude.
I mean, the cheap Super Nintendo ones I got, those were legit. Those work fine. They work just fine. I haven't seen one problem with them. But those Sega ones, I don't know. So that's where I don't know about the controller. So if I do get my Sega RGB, I have no clue if I'm going to be actual to stream off it effectively. I'll be able to set it up and look at it at the very least and test it. So we'll see. But I'm going to just assume that the controller's not going to work.
Slugman. The Slugman.
That's not where I wanted to go.
Oh, I don't want to get in that door. Not yet, Ryan Bradshaw. We want to do that sometime. Hidden game of breakout on Star Trek narration symbol table. I didn't know about that.
I swear, if I get my final RGB cable before I get my retro AVS, I'm definitely going to be not happy. That's definitely going to be a point where I'm probably going to be bitching about it. Ugh. I mean, I want to be like, oh, it'll ship tomorrow. Oh, it'll ship tomorrow. But I've thought that the last, like, 4 days. I've thought that all week long. I thought it was going to ship Monday. Didn't ship Monday. Thought it was going to ship Tuesday. No. Wednesday. No. Thursday. No. Here it is Friday. Nothing. And I'm like, alrighty then. You've had my money for 7 days. How long does it take to ship a package? God, it's... Ugh. This is bugging the hell out of me. I don't recall what the shipping was. I mean, was there... I mean, does it have to make the fucking thing too? I mean, seriously. If that's the fucking case, okay, I can kind of understand, but I did not realize that in ordering it. And that's where I'm just like, oh. After ordering all this stuff and then to have this problem now on the retro ABS just makes me... I mean, the Framemeister came all the way from freaking Japan, and that actually shipped quite fast, to be honest. It was actually here within like 2 weeks, I think, at the very most. It was here pretty quickly. I was kind of surprised how fast it actually made it through. I was like, whoa, I felt like I just ordered it. That's where I'm kind of just so, it just sits wrong with me. Hell, I'll be able to stream off my freaking Super Nintendo in RGB perfect quality by the time the retro shows up. But in the end, it's going to be worth it. The wait will be worth it. It's one reason why I don't want to like talk it up on my channels or on my social networking, because I don't want to be like, oh, I will have RGB on this day, and then that day will come up. People, I don't want to say people will be there, but I definitely don't want to say something's going to be there and then it's not there, and then I have to go, oh, sorry folks, but the park's been closed. You freaking. the Wally World thing. What? Oh, folks, the park's closed for renovation and repair. I don't know. I can't remember what he says. Uh-oh. If you can, if anybody's watching this, god damn it, I hate that shit. If anybody's watching this and you know what movie I'm talking about, go ahead and shout that out. Let's see if anybody can get that. Maybe we'll make that part of the trivia of this video. And I didn't do it very well, so it's going to be kind of hard to figure out, I think. But then again, if you're a super geek for that movie like I am, or have been, it's been a while since I've seen it, but that movie's a classic. I'm thinking I'm going to have to switch up games. I think I'm going to play some 7 Days to Die. I'm kind of in a 7 Days to Die mood, plus it's getting to the end of the night. I tend to notice when I get towards the end of the night, I don't do retro. I should have done some retro today, but I was like, I didn't know what I felt like playing. Heck, if I get all my chords and everything, I definitely would be more inclined to play it.
Oh, come on. Split second off there. Only something. Brains, the brains! Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa, no. No. Don't start. Oh, I guess start now. I was like, no, don't start with 5.
God, what am I doing? Open this up again. There we go. I like interact with the chat, but it's hard to do both at once. Yeah, because I mean, how can I read bosses like this and read the chat? You know. I had a thing. Once I had a mod of my intimidation read comments in the chat into headphones for me, which was kind of cool. But I want to do that once in a while. You know? Here we go.
God, I just want to. Oh! This is bugging me. I'm so sorry. I just want my retro AVS. I mean, I spent $200 on it. I mean, come on. $200. What would, I mean, how would you feel? I mean, like I said before, I'm a pretty patient person. I mean, I'm pretty understanding. But after a certain point, I'm like, I'm not understanding. At this point, I'm like, no. I gave you $200. For $200, I should have it in like fucking 2 days. Not really, but... I mean, damn, yo. I mean, come on. I mean, think about it. If you're shipping a product out and you're trying to like kind of like somewhat build a brand or build a community of people who enjoy your product, wouldn't shipping the console out as quick as possible be a good thing? Because that's not what I'm getting here. It seems like it's just taking forever. I mean, I can understand if the shipping's slow and you shipped it out quick, but oh my god, this is dumb. I don't want to bother.
I did like Ninja Gaiden 1, which I think is like a couple parts, and then I did. Well, I also did the Ninja Gaiden 2 for Xbox, so we'll see all that. And then also,
typically replies within a day.
I did Ninja Gaiden 3, and I've done several live streams on that. I did a playthrough of it, and now, so this is like the last piece of the puzzle for me to do Ninja Gaiden 2, so I really wanted to do it. So now we've done it twice. I don't know. What does that mean, Rastic? Mike McKay's game glitches should come back. I have a few ideas for that, so we'll see. I'm probably going to do some reviews. Yeah.
God damn it.
Thanks, Big 2002. Mike has a thought for the next NES game that I'm going to play. The next thing I was thinking of play, I was saying earlier, I want to play Mr. Do for Super Nintendo. Mile and Secret Castle, I practiced it a little bit. I could do Mile and Secret. I've beaten Mile and Secret
What's
Castle
NWC?
before. I owned that game growing up. But,
What the fuck is NWC?
Mike, have you tried playing Nightmare on Elm Street?
I know that.
I have to get another copy of the game. I think mine just like free. Like,
Oh, Nintendo World Champions, I think is what that is. Okay, good. I think.
Did you see that? Like, this game's not doing it. This game's fine. You know, I streamed a bunch of other things. It was like that game. Like,
Oh, so that's why you're not replying.
I had that. Actually, that cartridge I had of Super.
Because he's working on his desk.
That I did with James.
Yeah, I just saw a post now on the Facebook page. What the fuck, dude? Alright, see, that's where I'm getting kind of annoyed. I mean, granted, who knows? No, he's got... This Facebook page has got to be somebody who's actually running the shipping of it. Because he's talking about shipping shit out, and then here now, I see a picture on Facebook.
Like, it's too cool to be sarcastic.
I hate to be all negative about it, but damn, you know, this is just... I mean, you add everything up, and I'm like, so this is probably why you aren't shipping anything out with people that paid you money. So, I mean, look at this. Back at work, most of my NES collection is in the new cabinet, which has made me want to play so many games. USB hubs are mounted under my desk, so now I have 30 plus powered ports. But the MILS motor still isn't running, and the new power supply, which hopefully will fix it, arrives on Monday. So I'm trying to think this whole time when he probably could have messaged me back and said, oh, consoles will ship out on this time, or given me some kind of an update. He's been doing all that shit. So that's kind of like, leads me to believe that he's been just sitting there working on that shit constantly and ignoring shipping shit out. And it's like, I paid you money, dude. I paid you $200 for a console. I mean, this doesn't make me want to go, hey, go buy a console from him. Because, I mean, if you do, buy it, like, literally 2 months in advance. Holy shit.
Isn't the ending cool I've got? Like pick 5 games. I've done a vote before. On my Twitter, I did a poll actually.
Hmm.
Am I gonna see the Rampage movie? I wasn't planning on it, possibly. I don't know. I'm gonna see Star Wars, obviously. Plan Commando, it's a good game. I've beaten that before, but it's been a long time. Funny ending. I have to get used to the controls now again. It's been a while. Controls are like weird at first. I gotta get used to them. Mario 3.
Let's see here.
I don't know if you were here earlier, Intimidation, but I was thinking about not continuing the Mario 3 thing, because I just feel like it's a weird challenge, like a lot of weird, like, loopholes. I don't know, it's just like bizarre. I don't know, maybe I'll do it. I'm kind of on the fence about it.
So, December 20th. Look at December 20th on the calendar. December 20th.
Well, I think I actually have the other NES one still over there. I'm still going. So, I mean, I could do it. Or I can work through there, but if I decide to.
See, I don't know. I can't be for sure because it says
we did a change like Monday on it, but I haven't streamed it. Actually, I think I have this.
oh, okay. Priority shipping. Okay. I didn't read that part. Okay. Yeah. Priority shipping. Yeah. What are the comments under that? I'm just kind of curious. Did anybody see what the priority shipping?
The reason I'm showing it to you, which somebody mentioned Bronco Blood, which is what I would play it on. And I need to dust it off because it's dirty. But, see that right there? That is, it used to stick out the side. See, this is the old port. And it would stick out the side, so it wouldn't fit into there, but also...
Oh, gee. So funny how other people are, like, getting replies to their comments and questions and shit. And I've literally sent a comment question, like, 2 days ago. And I'm like, can I get a reply back? Do I have to fucking annoy you and literally ask again? Yeah, I look forward to my AVS coming in the mail. Yeah, me too. Probably not, considering they're probably a bigger box. Yeah, see, other people are wondering too.
This is the card port in the front. A few cards. Which is cool. Very cool. Sewer sharks. What camera do you use for live streams? A while ago, like a year ago, Logitech sent me the Logitech Brio webcam, which I did a couple streams where I mentioned that.
So priority shipping would be what, like 3-4 days? Shit. So you got to think it's probably twice as long for regular shipping, right? So it's probably going to be like 8 to 10 days on shipping.
Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to get going for now. I hope you enjoyed the stream.
8 to 10 days on shipping, and I'll even check it again.
Absolutely play the first one.
I'm not gonna be able to make it there faster than the game starting, but I'll try.
Thanks for watching.
Especially if I can't type right.
How's it going, guys? I'm going to be playing Ninja Gaiden 3 on NES. It's an extremely hard NES game. So let's give it a shot.
Did I or did I not say Google?
Cartridge. I might not do as much narration as I usually
I didn't say Bing.
do, and I want to-
Holy cow, I hate my... Jesus Christ.
Excellent.
I hate my computer. I hate my computer.
That right there is the super sword. My favorite things in the game.
Yay, I'm finally there, or at least where I need to be to go somewhere. Well, I gotta assume it's still not shipped. I mean, I just want to see and notice that it's shipped. That's all. That's all I want to see. I'm probably just going to flat out ask again and go, can I get an update on when the next batch of consoles are being shipped? That's all I want. That's all I want to know.
That version is a little bit easier.
And after seeing his last post on Facebook, ugh.
Has unlimited continues.
I'm like, so you've been, I mean, I don't want to say don't do anything in your social life or don't do anything in your personal life, but hey, when people pay you money, they want, it's almost like getting a service. Hey, I didn't say put that away. It's almost like you're doing a service for somebody, and when you take forever to do that service or get that product out or whatever, people tend to not like that as much. I mean, especially after 7 freaking days, man. I mean, I know people got lives, they got kids, they got school, work, whatever. I understand that. I'm totally understandable to that stuff. But after 7 days and I paid you $200, I don't know. A lot of people would be like, literally like, calling up the freaking credit card company saying, I want to withdraw my freaking money, blah, 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 blah. They'd be screaming to high heaven going, where's my shit? And only now have I begun to go, what's going on here? So I feel like I'm definitely within my rights to question what's going on here. I mean, I've spent $200. $200. It's a lot of freaking money. It's like freaking good chunk of my paycheck. In fact, that was like not all of it, but that was like a good chunk of my paycheck on my last paycheck, and I had a big paycheck last time too. That was basically like all the most of the leftovers. Well, go figure. In production. Surprise, surprise. So technically it's been in production for 7 days. So I'm like, what the hell, yo? Especially too since this game is getting so glitchy all of a sudden. God, that bugs me. God, that bugs me. Guy's all working on his desk and shit, and I mean, if you're going to work on your desk, I mean, at least say, hey, or, I mean, don't say you're working on your desk, but just say, hey, I won't be able to ship out till this date or something. I mean, I understand people got a life and shit like that, but it's like, damn, you kind of got customers, you know? You got customers who are waiting for their product you are providing for them. I mean, it just looks bad. I mean, it just looks bad. I'm almost getting to the point where I'm like, am I going to have to message up another customer and be like, hey, how long did it take for you to receive yours? Just curious. Because I bought one and I still have no clue and I can't hear back. And I'm not going to email them, like actual email, not just Facebook or whatever. I've already emailed them once about something and they didn't reply back. And I was like, well, fuck that. If they're not even going to reply to that, why the hell are they going to reply to me now? That's a waste of my time because I have to sign in and literally keep checking my email for nothing. So say I'm almost getting to the point where I'm getting pretty frustrated. And all this would be alleviated if I could just get an update on the shipment. That's all I want. I mean, I hate to be selfish, but I mean, it's like all that time you were working on your desk, you could have been literally shipping out consoles, keeping people happy. At this rate, I'll be lucky to get it by next Saturday. So, I mean, I think about it. In another 7 days, it's been 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And I haven't seen a shipment yet of it, so great, the 2-seat car, not the 4-seat car. Yeah, this is the last match. I've been streaming this for over freaking... Whoa. Starting to drop some frames, I see. That's not good. I really hope we're not back to dropping frames again. Please go back green. God damn it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to end the stream now if I'm dropping frames. Because I'm not downloading anything. But I will say, notice my connection? Yeah. See, that's probably what it is. It's probably the server. Notice my connection on Friday the 13th is pretty shit right now. I'm willing to bet that's probably because if I'm having connection issues on Friday the 13th and I'm having dropped frames on my OBS, I gotta lead to believe that's not me. I'm dropping frames, like, not a lot, but just enough to make it go,
Oh, fucking shit. Well, what did he run for that?
Shit, there's probably 2 people already in it. Oh well.
And how did it not kill that fucking red guy?
Where's Jason out there? Haha. First come, first serve, bitch. I'm sorry, Tommy. Oh, I know why she crashed into the freaking... I wouldn't stand in front of her, dude. I wouldn't stand in front of her. I told you. Oh, that's funny. Trying to drive when you have a crappy connection is just, ugh. It's atrocious. It's like trying to drive on freaking It's like trying to drive on ice. Is she driving backwards?
There is a superstore down there, and I know I used to buy one. I went away.
This sucks.
Boom! Can't ask for more than that. That's better than I usually do on that, actually. Fuck that guy. Alright, so, what are we on? Rank 4. Those guys are zombies. Or what some of these fucking things are. Helicopters, robots. I don't fucking know. Motherfucker. Motherfucker.
It's kind of funny too, because on my YouTube channel here, on my live feed, it's, the stream health is green, and I look down at my OBS and it's not green. So that's definitely some kind of a server issue or something.
Not the server graphic game, I'm talking about the NES game. Pretty tough for a Capcom game. Actually, I think it's very tough. That's coming from the guy sitting here. The guy sitting right now. So, yeah, it's a tough game. Yeah, some footwork, dude. Comes with the territory. Come on. Sorry guys, I'm just mumbling here. I can do that sometimes.
Oh, of course. Should have known better on that one.
guy. Great commentary, huh? What's that?
You can already do that? That's some bullshit. Sucker. He's got the moves. He's got the moves. Shit. Could you spawn a little closer to me? You ain't close enough. I don't know if I mentioned this, but this is not a speedrun attempt or anything. I don't do that. Oh, motherfucker. That sucks. One thing I don't know. One time. There we go. I'll take that. Damn it. Not. I was doing good. Not anymore. Fucking. Alright, now I'm just falling apart.
The news this evening is speculation concerning the real facts behind the Department of Health announcement about a radioactive spill supposed to have occurred yesterday at the state nuclear plant. Until we conclude our investigation.
Oh, fuck that guy. Oh, motherfucker.
Which reached our newsroom this afternoon, stresses the seriousness of the situation.
Alright, that's it for me. No more streaming.